Good morning, my friends. This is Tanya Psychic Crafts. Welcome back. Today I am trying something. So craft along with me. Let's see how it works. So I am going to be making, allegedly, an Easter basket. So here is my plan. I've got these embossed. I used my Tim Holtz embossing folder. This is a basket weave, and it is a 3D. I think it's a 3D is what it's called. And anyway, this is what I'm using to make the outside of the basket to make it look like it's a basket. So here's my top. I'm going to cut these out. So that should be fairly straight. And I am going to put them together to make the outside of my basket. I've got some swaps to do and some gifts to make. And I thought this would be a fun way to use what I've got. And this is the first time I've done this, so I don't have measurements or anything for you yet. But if you'd like to play along and follow along with me, it is Saturday morning, and I figured what better way than to try something different. Let's see if it works. I did have an inspiration from a few videos last night. If I can remember which ones they were, I'll try to post them. But honestly, I think I just put some ideas together from those videos, and here we are. So I saw some different techniques that they used and thought, I wonder if. And today we're going to find out if my thoughts worked. So this one, how did I mess this up so bad? How in the world did I mess this up so bad? It must have slid in my machine. I guess it's fairly straight, but it must have slid a little. So I'm going to make, I don't know how many panels I'm going to need. My basket's going to be this thick. So this is going to go around this way. But I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to need just yet. So like I said, this is all an idea. And if it works, I will try to put the information down below. I should have a notepad with me so I can write these things down, huh? So here we go. I'm just cutting these around the outside of the embossing folder so that it looks like I've got solid basket weave here. And I'm not worried about the length because I'm going to be putting them together, but I want to make sure I'm careful with this so that they do match up and it will look like a basket as I go around. So there's those. I made 6 of them so far. I don't think I'll need more than that. I need a base. Let's use the same color base. I have another one. I kind of want to put... I'm tempted to use chipboard as my base. At least craft paper. I think I'm going to at least use craft paper. Let's do that. That way, oh goodness. Guys, I have got to do some cleaning today. I'm not working today. Today's my day off. I do have them from time to time. At least 2 days a week. All right, so let's call this an even 6. The reason why I want to do that, this base is going to need to have a space to fold up. So if I go 6, that gives me plenty of room after that for each side. So let's just say an inch on each side, 8. So it'll be 8 by 8. Let's do 8 by 8. That's going to be a plenty big basket. Lots of room for lots of goodies. It won't be 8 by 8. It'll be 6 by 6 when we're done. Okay, so 8 by 8 is the base paper. 8 by 8. Remember that. And then what we're going to do is hold these scraps to the side, throw away these little slivers I don't need because I can't save everything. Sometimes I think I save too many of my scraps, and I'm like, what am I going to do with all that? We're going to have to do a scrap buster, guys. We're going to have to, because my scrap bin is getting way too thick. All right, so this is 8 by 8. We're going to go ahead and score an inch all the way around. So that we've got plenty of room to attach the outside of our box or our basket. Excuse me. All right, now I cannot find my Tim Holtz scissors, and I'm wondering if my favorite daughter, my only daughter, lifted them from my desk. And I hate to say that, I hate to think that, but I just cannot find them. This is gold on the back side. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that on my gold paper. Now what? Okay, so either I'm going to use it. So should I use the gold on the inside or the outside? I think I'm going to use this as the bottom because it would be more decorative and actually be very pretty. I think it would be a little distracting on the outside and it would take away from the basket look. So even though it would be on the bottom, I think this is going to be the better choice for the outside. So let's go ahead and we're just going to cut to that score line so that we have a tab. Get over here. My hands are shaking. What is up with that? Let's go ahead and put the scoreboard away for now. I don't think I'm going to need that again. And some glue. There's my glue. You guys, I'm so excited. I ordered some more glue. I'm running low. I hate to run low on that glue. It's my favorite. I do have some other glue. My friend Lori sent me some glue I've never tried before, so I'm excited to try it. You know what? Since I'm thinking about it, why don't I try that glue today? Why not? Let me go get it. Because I can't remember what it's called, or I'd tell you. Let's grab it and try it. Why not? You guys probably are familiar with it, but I'm not. I know the brand. It's Nuvo Deluxe Adhesive Clear Drying Craft Glue. Let's try it out. She actually sent me 2 of these bottles. So sweet. But let's try it and see what it's like, since I've never used it. All right. Oops. Came out a little faster than expected. I'm so used to using this super fine tip on here. Sometimes these glues come out a little faster than I remember, I'm expecting. So we're just going to fold this up, making the bottom of a box. Let's see if it grabs as quick as the other. That is one thing I love about the Bearly Arts. It does grab pretty quick, so it's one of the reasons I like it so much. I also have to say, this shiny paper is going to be a little more slick, so give it some grace. Here we go, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, let's do that one. So I got some good news I got some news last night about my work thing that I've been talking about, and they were going to have me traveling and everything and doing this and that, and I was really excited about getting out and just doing something different. I'm still doing that, but I found out last night I won't be traveling much. I can actually do my assignment from home, so I mean, that's good and bad. I was excited. I was excited to get out into other stores, meet some new people, and have some of the responsibilities that I have right now would be different. I could walk away from what I'm doing right now and do something totally different, but instead, I'll be working at my home store. Not a problem, not a problem. It's just different than I had thought. So, but that's okay. You know, it's still a really great opportunity. I'm excited about that. And I will be working at another store that's about an hour from home. So I can actually stay home. You know, I don't have to really travel so much. I may have to go do some training elsewhere for a minute, for like a week or something like that, I think they said. But other than that, I'll be home. So the good part about that is that I don't have to worry about swaps and things. I'll still be home. I'll be able to do my videos and do all that, take care of my Etsy shop. I'm still taking cup orders. So those things are not going to change. And those are the things I was a little bit worried about. So yay. That part is really great, that I don't have to worry. So let's see here. I want to do, so here's the thing. Maybe I should have cut this a little bit shorter, but maybe it's not a bad thing because I don't have a tab. I'm going to make one. I kind of wanted this to square, or not square up, but be kind of rounded. So if I do this, I'm going to have a seam at like every, which I would have anyway. Do I have thinner tape? Yes, this is thinner than that one. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a thin line of this tape. Like I said, you guys, I don't know how well this is going to turn out. It's the first time I've done this. You guys are learning it with me. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to me thinking outside the basket. Trying something new. I always like to bring you guys along when I try something new. Not always, because sometimes it's a major failure, but you know what? Here we go. I'll take one for the team. Just kind of put that on there. It's not going to line up perfectly. I didn't expect it to, as far as the basket weave and stuff goes, but it's not too bad, you know. Let's just do this all the way around. So since I have 4 sides, I measured that out. So my advice at this point is probably make this smaller. So it's 6 by 6. I think I probably should have gone into maybe 4.5. That would have given me a little play on the edges here to fold and make those, but we'll see how it works out. If I do it again, I'll try it the other way. Let's take that off. I don't want that on there. Probably need to check my other pieces, make sure stickers are off. Perhaps before I emboss them. Okay. Let's see, there we go. And let's do one more long tape. Let's do the same size. I have a feeling though that I'm going to come up short, because if I take a 1/4 inch or 1/8 of an inch off of each one of these, I'm going to come up short. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. So I might actually have to add one more. We're going to have lots of seams. I'm not quite sure how to do this otherwise though, because my embossing folder is only so big and it's not going to match up right. So I might have to take this part, this box part apart, and try it different. So if I do, let's see, let's just kind of play here for a minute. There and there. I started at the corner and there. Ooh, it might actually work. I'd hate to tape it all the way around then, but though, and find out it didn't. I guess if I get to that point, I can add another piece on there, and that'll be fine. We'll decorate it somehow. Let's use this thicker tape. And we'll just go there, and then there. Just wrap this all the way around. I think this will be the best way to stick it down. I also notice wet glue sometimes will release the embossing on the paper, so I want to avoid that. And I'm going to do another one up here. stay under the edge of that. If it goes up too high, it potentially could stick to the stuff you put in there. So like if you put Easter grass in there, that could potentially stick to the tape. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to stay underneath the rim of this paper. I'm liking the gold on here. I'm sorry if I realize it's probably a little reflective in the camera. So let's pull back a little bit of this tape. I also hope I'm working on camera. If I had a thicker tape, I would have used that, but I don't think I do. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is start here and just start sticking this down. Put it underneath there. Right, butt it right up to the edge. And we'll just work our way around. Pulling that tape up as we go so that it doesn't accidentally stick down where it's not supposed to. Okay. I'm excited. This is too cool. If I accidentally go over on the edge on the bottom a little bit, it's not going to bug me too much. We can trim up with with scissors if we need to. That shouldn't be an issue. We just want to make sure we get a really good stick so that we don't lose our goodies that are going to be inside. And I'll go back down and reinforce that in just a minute. Just doing a light stick now, just to get it placed. Yep, there we go. So here's the thing. That's exactly what I would do. I would make this back down to 4.5 and then do an inch on each side, because what has happened is I measured it, the corners or to the same, the width, the size, the same as the paper. And now, because I had to overlap them, and there's some tape sticking out, that's sloppy, I've got a gap. So what I'm gonna do to remedy that is I'm going to use another piece smaller than this, and I'm just gonna wrap it around. So let's go ahead and cut this one. Here, let's just do it right there. I'm gonna make sure I do it straight because I'm not good at it with scissors. So we'll just make a corner piece and we'll fold this in half. And we'll put tape on the edges. That's the paper. Let's get that out of here. It's in the way. We're just gonna make a Band-Aid. Go. There we go. Another one. All right, Band-Aid created. And we'll just make sure that fold goes right here at the corner. Got a little piece of tape sticking out. Just fold that back up. Oh, I forgot to put tape on the sides. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? I can still stick it in there. Oh, there is some on this one. Did I put it on the wrong part? I did, but I didn't. Okay, so here's what I need to do, is just stick it this way. All right. I put it on the right parts, but thought I put it on the wrong parts. What I didn't do is put it on this part, and that, I don't think it matters. It'll be fine. Okay, trim that little. So there we go. We've got a little basket. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the edges because I noticed they're a little bit crooked. Not a big deal. We can just kind of trim it, make it a little more even. Oops. That corner is a bit wonky, but I think it'll be okay. All right, let's go around and we're going to burnish the inside of this, just smoothing it out to make sure that tape really stuck down, because it is not really stuck down yet. And I don't want that coming apart. There we go, all four sides. So we're gonna make our base square a little smaller next time than our embossing folder. Grab that corner right there. So we don't have to do the Band-Aid. Although it doesn't look, oops, let's get these corners burnished too. It doesn't look bad. I just like as few seams as possible. And you guys probably would too. Just to make it look more, you know, cohesive, and make sure all of those are really, really stuck together. And I like this paper with the basket weave on it. The neat thing about those folders with this paper, it actually makes it a little bit softer and a little more flexible, I feel like. So even though it looks really cute, but it's going to be a little softer to work with, which is really nice too. So there we go. It's a little wonky, but it works. I think it would be a little more rounded without that corner. Maybe I shouldn't have folded it like that. Probably shouldn't have, because that actually even helped just undoing that a little. It'll make it look a little more round. We need a handle, don't we? So what I could do, now I wish I had made more. But I know exactly what we're gonna do. Okay, here's what we're gonna do for a handle. We're gonna take one of these. How wide do you think a handle needs to be? An inch? 2 inches? 2 inches might be too thick. How about an inch and a half maybe? Let's go with an inch and a half. We'll go an inch and a half. Now, like I said, with this 3D embossing folder, this paper is going to be a little softer, and I'm going to have to attach it. It isn't going to be very sturdy that way. Let's see. But we're going to back it, so it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and put some tape here. And here, I'm gonna make it, you know, thick enough that it's gonna just really stick. I would use hot glue, but hot glue doesn't bend, so I wouldn't recommend that. Wet glue would probably be fine. But I think this is probably gonna do really well too. Make sure I cover up the shiny tape underneath. Let's see if that's long enough. That long enough? Not quite. I'm gonna do a little bit more. Inch and a half. You can make your handle as big as you want to. Like I said, I'm just eyeballing this. This is the first time I've tried this. So I'm eyeballing, not measuring, as you can see. I think when we think outside the box or the basket, we can create some fun things, and they'll be different and unique, right? So why not? Let's do that. Let's put another one of these on here. That should be plenty long. Probably more than enough. Yep, that'll give me lots of room to fill it up with goodies inside. And put some handcrafted goodies in there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, oh, I had to back this first. Remember, we need to make this strong enough. I'm just going to use the same piece, the same type of paper. These are not obviously embossed. And we're going to measure at the same width, 1.5 inches. Let's do more. Make sure we've got enough length there. Okay. Move this stuff out of the way. And I'm going to go ahead and add the tape on these two. I'm running out of this tape. I think I'm going to need some more. Just do 2 on this one. Okay. I think this is going to work just fine. Thanks for coming along with me, you guys. Hey, I wanted to welcome the new subscribers. Welcome back to the my regulars. You guys are all equally important, and I'm super happy to have you. If I don't say it enough, I appreciate you guys so much. You have made such a difference in my life this past year. And I really, really enjoy the time I've spent, the friendships that I've made. It means a lot to me. So thank you for being here, being a part of my crafty journey. And I made one of these too long, and that's fine. Okay, a little less to work with, which is perfect. So thank you again for being here and spending time with me and just making this all so much fun. And look, I'm running out of tape. Oh, but we're gonna use it. We're gonna use it. I'm also finding that my papers are not straight, but that's okay. Using this last strip of tape, this can go in the bin. I should be keeping it for my jelly plate, so I will. I could hear everybody gasp when I said I'm throwing that away. No! I could hear it. I could hear it. I kept it out of guilt. Guilt of throwing things away. Well, here's another one. When this one runs out, I won't need to save this one. Well, this one is thicker. I don't know where I got this tape. I don't know if this is Dollar Tree tape or I don't know what this is. Probably. Probably. There we go. We'll just cut that end out. Now I just want to lay this on top. I'm hoping this will be secure enough. I think it will. I'm gonna have to straighten some things I can see. I can see that for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna start right here at this end because I don't need that on there. This I am throwing away. And then this is pretty straight on the basket weave part, so I'm just going to trim this out this way. I kind of feel like distressing this basket a little bit. What do you guys think? Should I distress it a little bit with some brown? I think it would make it look really cute. Add a little depth. This makes it much stronger. This isn't going to be even. I don't think I care because it's not going to really show. I guess it is going to show, isn't it? Darn. If I do that, this is going to be smaller. How am I going to do this? It is going to show because I can see it. When I bend it like this, I can totally see it. So let's see. Well, we're eyeballing again. Here we go. I probably could have measured this and then cut a little more, you know, a little more precision, but that's not bad. That's pretty darn close, and it might wiggle a little bit in the middle. I'm not gonna worry. We're good. We are good. Smooth this out. I do want to round these corners down here. I think, if it'll work. I think that'll be cute. And let's see, let's find my ink pad. I just made an order to scrapbook.com and I forgot to get some more ink. Let's see, what is that? No, that's not it. Where is it? 30-second dance party. Dance party. All right, I think this is the one with pink on it. Which is not exactly what I want. This is kind of this color would work well here, actually. Let's see if, let's try it on one of these, because this is exactly what we're gonna be doing. If this makes a difference. Can you guys see a difference? I kind of do, and I kind of wish that I would have done that before I glued it all together, because it would have been a lot easier, wouldn't it? And I think I'm okay, even if there is pink on it, because it looks nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. It's adding a little bit of extra something to the paper, which is nice. It doesn't look like just flat. I say flat when it's embossed, but you know, it gives it more depth, more color. And then I'm going to go around the edges specifically too, so that there's a little bit more there. And I'll do the same to the basket part, of course. Probably totally using this product incorrectly. But I'm getting the effect I wanted, so there we go. All right, so there's that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Now, how to do this without smooshing it. Smooshy, smooshy. You know what I kind of want too? It would be nice to have a rim around here. You guys think so? I think all my baskets have. I think it would be sturdier too. That might be a good idea. So once I do this, let's play with that. Let's play with that idea. I might have to make a few more embossing folder pieces, but I think I can. I think I have the paper for it. And it would only take me a minute. Just gonna go around here. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're just adding some color. I think that did add something, definitely. I think I got all the way around. Oops, I think I missed a spot or two. It's not a huge noticeable difference, but it's definitely something I can see. I don't know if it picks up very well on camera. I apologize, I know I'm off camera, but I can't see it over there, so I'm gonna do it over here. Okay, let's close this up for a second. I think I do want to put a rim around it. I think it'll look a little bit more finished. See, if I did something again like this, I think it'll look a little more finished, don't you? A little more realistic too. because it just looks so chopped right here. So let's go ahead. We're going to have another 30-second dance party while I grab this paper over here in my embossing folder. Stay with me now because I'm still just right here. And I'm going to run this through. Don't go away. I'm still here. And I'm going to run this through quick on my Big Shot. Let's see, what stories can I tell you guys today? What would you like to hear about? Something happy and fun. I've been at work a lot, so unfortunately, I don't have a lot of things that I've been doing outside of work right now. I don't have those kind of stories. Let's see. Kids are good. Family is good. I have my oldest child is John Eric. He lives in California still. When we moved out here to Alabama, he stayed there. He had a life he wanted to keep living out there. And so he decided to stay. But he is turning 31 on Monday. So I'm excited about that for him. So 31 years ago on Monday, I was having a baby. That's a long time ago. So he's the one that made me a mom. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to stick with about the same width as the handle because I think that'll make it look balanced. And I did trim some of that off, so I'm going to go with 1.25 inches, I think, around. Maybe I should just do 1 inch. Maybe just do 1 inch. And I'm debating if I should just do 2. No. Come on now. All right. Let's go in the middle. Let's do 1 1/8 inches. I feel like 1 1/4 inches might be too wide. 1 1/8 inches is a happy compromise. How about that? 1 1/8 inches. This one's crooked already, so I know one of those pieces is a little bit wrong. So there's 1 1/8 inches on each of that one. And I should need only about 1 1/4 of this one. There we go. That should be plenty. Let's go ahead and use these pigment on these before I start putting them together. I think that'll make it easier to handle and stay on camera. Of course, I'm not trying to make this a super long video. I thought if I kind of did this one this morning, I don't know, it was on my mind all night, so I wanted to do this first thing. I actually have some things I really need to get done today, and I thought, I need to go do those things before I play, and I sat down to do them and said, nope, I'm going to play first because this is on my mind and I need to get it out. Need to get it done, need to give it a try, because I think it's going to be awesome, and I think I'm right. I think I'm onto something. It's turning out super cute so far. Okay. So here's these, and we're going to tape them. You like my measurement? The way this one ends. Let's cut this one. That's the crooked one right there. I can see it. I think I grabbed. maybe it's not too bad. I'm gonna have to clean them up anyway, so make sure the edges are even. I'll be all right. There we go. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be the fourth one. Guess I need to pull that off first. Getting excited, it's coming together. I also need to find some brads to put this onto there. I'm gonna attach it with, what am I attaching this with? Probably should use glue. I think I'm gonna use tape because, again, the embossing thing, I don't want it to come undone because of moisture. But I'm also gonna use a brad on each side to make sure that it stays on there, and so that the handle is flippy. Well, I guess it won't be flippy because it'll be taped. Okay. I'm gonna clean up these edges while I have this in hand, just to make sure. And you know what? I don't think I care too much that they're not, that it's not perfectly straight. As long as these edges are clean, we're good. And when I say clean, I just mean so that they're not jagged, like that one. We'll just get that edge off of there. Oops, come on, straighten out. There we go. I think that's fine. Now, let's try this. Okay, so then we're going to use tape on this part too. You know what's really funny is that I didn't used to use tape at all. But now I'm starting to understand sometimes there's a benefit. For one thing, it sticks faster. And there's certain things that you need them to stick right away and stick clean. And it often gives it a totally different look. So it's kind of nice. There's just all different reasons for different adhesives. You just got to figure out which one works for you. Okay, I think this one's going to work out great for this. I think this was a good idea to put the band on it. I think it's going to make it stronger. And we'll just kind of apply this here at the edge. And I'm going to let it stick up just a little bit if it wants to. Go up above the lip just a little. I'm okay with that. And I'm only sticking the top of it. I'm not worrying about taping the bottom. I think it's going to add a little bit of dimension if it's not stuck at the bottom, and a little bit easier movement around this rounded rim. I think we're okay with it not being attached all the way. And I'll show you what I mean. This is working really well. Really well. Okay, that was perfect. Okay, now I do want a little piece here at the end to finish this off. Stick it on that side would be better. And cut this right there. Stick it down and wrap it around. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. So this part is not stuck down, just the top. But as you can see, as it curves, it leaves a little bit of dimension to it. So it's nice. I like it that way. So we'll just kind of leave that. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Grandma's strawberry baskets. I'm loving this, you guys. It's so cute. Okay, and then this is going to be our strap. So we're gonna put some tape on here. need to find the right brads too. I've got a little jar up there. I kind of want some rustic looking ones. I hope you guys can still see what I'm doing. Sorry about the shadow. This is so fun. Oh, let's just stick one side down first. Which one? Let's see. I think we're gonna go. I want to do one of the cleaner sides in the front. I want to avoid this corner of the Band-Aid. So I want to make that one of the sides so that it's not the front. And I think I want, how far do I want to attach this? I'm gonna kind of go right here, kind of to the middle, right in here. And then I'm gonna put the brad in through here because that'll be a stronger part of the paper. And I think it'll hold better. Okay, and we'll do the same on this side. Just eyeballing it. There's our basket. You guys, look at that. Isn't it cute? You know what I should have done, hindsight? I should have curled this with my bone folder, but it's fine. I think it's fine. It actually worked out really nice. Let's see if I've got some cute brads to put in there. Can you guys see that? OMG. I'm kind of loving it. Let's see what brads I have. If I don't have any, I might just have to make up something. But I really do want, these are all tiny. Tiny and super colorful. Which is nice, but no, I couldn't use those. I've got 2 different ones. That won't work. Is this really all I have? Okay, I was hoping for big ones like these, but I don't have that. So my other option is to go ahead and use color, which is probably what I'm going to do. And since this is probably a girly swap and an Easter, obviously, I think I'm going to use these little pink ones because I think they'll go with the things that I want to put in there. So we'll go with pink. I guess I could put these in later, but then they'd be all over my desk for the rest of this, and I don't want to do that to you. You guys probably think, man, she works dirty. Yeah, I do. It's messy. It's messy around here. It's creative. It's okay. Somebody, I don't want to name names, Mom, taught me when I was young that a clean desk means you're boring. I don't know if that's true, but creativity is a messy desk. And that is where I'm at. So, yay me. Yay me. I am definitely creative if that's the case. If the mess indicates just how creative you are, I am extremely creative. All right, I'm going to get out my awl to poke the holes in there. Because my Chingamadero won't reach this far. So let's just go ahead and poke a hole here. Like I said, I want to go in, I've got tape, sticky tape to about there. And I want to go in through the thickest layers. So I've got 1, 2, 3 layers of paper here. This would be a great place to put the brad so that it's nice and strong. Trying not to poke my fingers on the other side would be nice. We'll go ahead and make a hole. Stick a brad in here. That's going to help hold it together and obviously give it a little bit of decoration. Not a big deal. You could put some other designs behind there, something cute, decorative. I'm going simple because I want to use flowers and things to decorate, ribbons and flowers. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to decorate this yet. but we can do whatever we want to it. It's going to be gorgeous. We can put a little quote right here, which is what I'm thinking of, like a little card with a, what do you call them? I don't know. Sentiment or something on the front. And then fill it up with grass and goodies for my friends. And there it is, you guys. It worked out fantastic. So, like I said, I don't have exact measurements for you since this is the first time I did it. But I may have to go back and figure that out for you. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for crafting along with me. I hope even if I didn't give you measurements, I might have inspired you to make something of your own and think outside the basket. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks again for hanging out. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and have a happy weekend. Bye-bye.